Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great day of SSL Soccer. My name is Xenlos, and I am joined tonight by...
The one, the only, the Val.
We have a great night of Division 1 soccer here for you. I say night because it is nighttime as I record this. I do not believe it will be nighttime when you see this, but I'm going to say it's night anyway because that's what it is for me.
Now, it's going to be nighttime in here.
What match are you most excited for today?
The one that's coming onto our screen right now. Okay, it's Athênai versus Sao Paulo.
Athênai currently sitting fourth in the standings with 13 points, plus 1 goal differential.
Perfect segue.
Sao Paulo sitting sixth in the table with 10 points and a plus 1 differential. And that is a 4-1-2-2-1 from Athênai.
Actually, it's a 4-3-3.
He's yogurt and gin tonic. It's going to be blocked. So I have a bunch of notes here about Athênai because it's mostly about Owen 44, who leads the league in the Golden Boot race presently with 10. Also leads in minutes per goal, scoring a goal every 81 minutes.
Ooh, and he almost had a chance there.
Yes, he did. Also second in the league in offsides.
He's in again.
Owen 44. There it is. It's number 11. Owen 44 puts in number 11 to extend his lead in the Golden Boot race.
Yeah, there's a reason he shows up on all those stats. He's really freaking good. It's a ball played in behind, peels off the defender, one-on-one. He ain't missing from there.
What do I have for... Oh, I said Owen 44 was second in offsides in the league at 12. Our leader is actually playing on the other side. Coffee Biscuit, currently the league leader in offside with 13. And speaking of Coffee Biscuit, there's a shot. But it's going to be a goal kick. Man, I'm having great timing with these today.
Too much caffeine on that shot.
Here's how you go going forward. Lexington with the interception.
Bit of a miscommunication there at the back.
Yeah. There's Abrimovic going forward to Newman, to Mayhem. Back to Lexington. Going forward to Anshaw, over to Abrimovic. Abrimovic taking it up the side, going back to Anshaw. Labovic trying to get around to it. Intercepted by Huga. Ooh, that's a big trip right near the edge of the box, but it's recovered by Thessenwitz. Inkling going forward to Coffee Biscuit. Fires, and that's saved over the bar. Free kick.
Yeah, I think that was offside.
Oh, God, was that Coffee Biscuit's league leading 14th offside? It might have been. Thessenwitz over to Newman. Back to Thessenwitz over to Anavier, who is leading the league in distance run at 96.06 miles, and also distance run per 90 at 10.7 miles per 90. My God, I can't imagine that.
Up and down that flank. That's kind of... honestly, not too surprising.
As an overweight asthmatic man, I cannot imagine that. Here's Anderson taking the ball out. Picked up by Gin Tonic over to Fisher. Fisher at the end of the box. Goes back to Jaeger. Fires. It's blocked. Rage dives. It goes to about 3 more Athênai players. Nobody gets in the goal. It's cleared out by Newman. But here we go.
Sloppy giveaway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sao Paulo just struggling to clear their lines in the box there.
And this is a big game for Sao Paulo because Sao Paulo is only 1 point up on relegation right now, 1 point ahead of Cairo. So they really need something to happen here. There's Coffee Biscuit. Ooh. I was going to say, they're not going to say he stayed in bounds, right? Here's Anavier on the corner, headed away by Newport immediately. Picked up by Anavier again now over to Thessenwitz. Thessenvitz to Mayhem. And that's all we're going to get to see is we're now at a throw-in from Anshaw. 39th minute, looking for the cross for Fred, but it's headed away. Anavier kicks it off of Fred's face. That's what you get from losing that header, I guess. And you'll think twice before losing another header, Fred.
What do you have against the name Fred?
Nothing. He just lost a header and then just got a ball kicked into his face. Like, this is where the ball is supposed to go. Here's Joker. Ooh, finds Labovich, but over the net. I have nothing against Fred. I just find it funny.
Yeah, Athênai, over the last few seasons, they've gotten a lot out of that back post run from Labovich. Almost and again there, but we get to halftime.
It's been a pretty sorted 1-0 affair at halftime.
Yeah, it's like the quantity of the chances, obviously, like it feels pretty even. It's kind of weird because the XG for Athênai is higher than Sao Paulo's, yet Sao Paulo have twice as many shots. So it's like Sao Paulo's creating chances, Athênai's creating good chances, and scored on one of them.
Yeah. It's kind of the key is actually getting the ball in the
net.
Big if true. Just
score more goals than the other team, Fivehead.
Exactly. God, why does nobody get this except Hollywood? Thessenvitz, as we start the second half, there are no substitutions.
Why do that when you can just draw 0-0 forever again?
Looked like he was looking for Abramovic, but Ramirez says no. Oh boy. You're in rare form today. Edshot on the throne. Ooh, big challenge by Gin Tonic, but recovered by Thessenvitz.
Sometimes all the time, rare tastes better than well done.
Fair.
That's a nice ball.
Yeah, that is a nice ball. Taking advantage of me drinking soda.
Okay, but what kind of soda?
Just Diet Pepsi. I'm weird. I drink Diet soda.
I mean, I do, but that's because, diabetic.
Yeah, same here.
I think this is riveting commentary of the whole lot of not much happening in this
Joker
game.
On the corner, headed away by Mayhem, going to be picked up by Fisher. And then looking for Owen 44, again, headed away by Lexington, not Concord. Over to Anavier. I'm going to make that joke every time until one day someone makes someone with the last name Concord and I get to see Lexington.
What a
Concord.
ball!
Ooh, Abramovic fires, but it's a brilliant save. And we're going to have a corner kick.
Direct ball into Abramovic, who I believe is Sao Paulo's top scorer. I don't remember if they're top or second. But, one of the main threats for...
Yeah, definitely. Is Labovich looking for 44? It seems like they're just always looking for 44, which for good reason. But
it's just a team looks to service its best striker.
Yeah. And Shaw going back to Abramovic, going for a cross to Anavier, but it's headed away by Newport. They get back to Anshaw, back to Abramovic. Anshaw, a lot of open room looking for Biscuit, but Newport there again. And now we have Owen 44, 61st minute, 44 at the back line. Jaeger blocked by Inkland. Jaeger fires again, blocked by Lexington this time, and we're going to have a corner.
Yeah, again, it feels like Sao Paulo is just blocking everything right now. I don't really think we've seen a whole lot of clean shots from Athênai.
We're going for New York Rangers strategies here, Val.
From 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know I've made that joke before, but good shot, but saved by Anderson.
Yeah, decent position, just not enough on that shot, whether it be power or placement.
We're going for 2010's New York Rangers strategies of just everybody throw yourself in front of the puck.
And wasting one of the best goalies of his generation by not winning him anything.
Exactly. Anavier going towards the back line, goes back to Thessenvitz. Back to Anavier to Inclin. But it's going to be blocked. What do you know? Picked up by Fisher. Fisher, challenged by Mayhem. Another challenge by Mayhem. And the ref's just kind of going to let it happen.
Clean challenge. His leg is still attached.
So the throw in from Anshaw to Fred. Anshaw goes forward to Anavier. Again, Sao Paulo looking to at least get a point from this, but they're going to have to move soon if they want a biscuit with the header, but saved by Anderson.
Yeah, the ball in for Biscuit, but too close, I think, to Anderson to get a real header of any real quality.
Right. Corner headed away, picked up by Mayhem, given to Lexington. Lexington, there's just a whole mess, amalgamation, blob of people in front of them. Desenvitz goes for the cross to Abrimovic, but it's over the bar.
Yeah, Sao Paulo playing with the ball in the air a lot right now. But these headers are they just haven't been good enough.
Right.
If you're gonna play with the ball in the air, you need to be able to, head it on target or into the back of the net. Here's another chance for them to potentially get their head on something.
Yeah, here's Anavier to take the free kick headed by Mayhem, but Anderson with another save.
Yannick Anderson earning his paycheck today.
87th minute.
One of the better.
We cleared out, sorry.
One of the better keepers in this league having a vintage performance today.
Yeah. Here's Hyuga going forward to Jaeger, looking for Owen 44. Clean field in front of him. Fires, but too narrow.
Yeah, I don't feel like he got, I feel like he misfired there. Yeah. And I think he knew it.
Joker to take the corner, just chewing that clock before taking it. Headed away by Mayhem. Lynn runs right past the ball, which allows Sao Paulo to get possession. As Anshaw takes it up the sideline, going forward, looking for Biscuit, headed away by Newport. Picked up by Anshaw again. We're in the 91st minute. We're in stoppage time. Only 2 minutes of stoppage time this half. Lynn heads it away. It's covered by Anshaw. Sao Paulo trying to stay on the attack. A little bit of miscommunication there, it looked like, but Anavier picks it up, gets over the Desenvitz, who's all by themselves, saved by Joker, but Anderson dives for it and then shot again. Newport blocks it. We have a corner. And we're going
dangerous look there from Sao Paulo, but Athênai getting bodies in front, and also Yannick Anderson good.
Yeah. We're into what is more than likely the final minute of this game. Anderson, we're playing out of the back. That is terrifying when you have a 1-goal lead in the final minute. And a very poor dribble, not pass.
Loose touch.
Yeah. Intercepted by Sao Paulo. We're down to what could be the final 10 seconds. Here's Newman trying to get a clean shot. Biscuit can't get it. Pass is intercepted out of bounds, and that's the final whistle. Athênai will take a 1-0 victory over Sao Paulo.
Yeah, and they got to be tipping their hat to their center backs, Newport and Lind, and their goalkeeper, Yannick Anderson. They were blocking everything. They were winning the ball in the air quite a bit. And just Sao Paulo, they created. They created a lot. They are probably going to be pretty pissed at this result.
Yeah.
They were playing with the ball more. They were playing more direct and more, just cross it to the guy up front. And the headers just weren't good enough.
Yannick Anderson, 8.3 rating, man of the match honors. Well deserved for that game.
Yep, a couple of decent outings for Sao Paulo players, but that is a loss that, honestly, in terms of volume of opportunities, they probably should have come away with at least a point. But Yannick Anderson and Newport and Lind said, nope, we're taking all three. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Enjoy your heroes while you're here.
So that's going to bring us to our second game of the day.
Can I pass me
which will be
heroes?
Which will be AS Paris versus Buenos Aires. AS Paris, 8th in the table, 3 points. minus 13 goal differential. Buenos Aires third in the table, 15 points, minus 5 goal differential. AS Puri, I think, just happy to be playing someone that is not Hollywood.
Yeah, they got to put together a strong second half, though, if they want to avoid relegation. They've been playing better of late, but...
Yes. Do I have any fun
moral victories don't help you avoid the drop?
No. And here's Bull going back to Cortez. Oakdown dives for it, but another shot, but Oakdown will save that one.
Yeah, and they're on the front foot immediately. They know how important it is to get some momentum going in this second half of the season.
Right. And here's Gorkov taking it past midfield. Headed away by Snooks, picked up by Alistair. Alistair looking to get it forward to Oak, maybe the Papadopoulos. Oak takes it right outside the box. Challenged by Tally, but misses. Headed by Cortez, saved by Oakdown.
Oakdown busy in these first few moments. He's had some shaky outings lately, but good to see him get some early stops. Potentially get back into the form he was in for the first couple of matches this season.
Clean trip by Zanetti. They get the interception. Horvath going deep for Bull. Bull fires. Heather Bull, what a score from the edge of the box.
And the flag stays down, and that's a huge goal for AS Puri. It's pretty simple, just quick ball down. Bull, great run between the two center backs, and then hits this with the rage of a Bull.
Oh, tight offside. Oh, those lines are close.
Lines are close!
I hope if there is one legacy I can leave as a commentator, it's, oh, those lines are close.
And as for formation, it's a 4-3-3 for Puri, 4-2-3-1 with two defensive midfielders for Buenos Aires, so nothing too, wild.
Okay, so I have to ask, Buenos Aires has one shot on goal, and they have an XG of 0.01. What kind of shot gets you a 0.01 XG?
It's the Patrick Schick shot from the halfway line. Shout out Euro 2020.
Here's of Katarina going back to Brux Patron. They're playing around midfield. Tally trying to get forward to Governo. Governo gets it, fires, blocked by Brisky. Going to be cleared out. And picked up by Alistair. Of Katarina gets in front of it, though.
Feel like Governo took one too many touches there. Gave the Puri defense enough time to recover.
Ooh, that's a big save on that corner. We see that Adam Knight has picked up a yellow card in the 11th minute of this game. Adam Knight, the league leader in interceptions made with 52. So.
I mean, that's your job. You're a ball-winning midfielder. Win the ball, even if it costs you a yellow.
Yep.
That's not actually how, you don't actually win the ball with a yellow card, but you know what I'm saying? Like a tackle that
it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, a tackle that can save a goal-scoring chance, as long as it's not obvious, because then you get red carded. Dog so.
Ooh,
that's a nice ball.
Run ahead. Papadopoulos just a little bit wide.
Flag.
Still. Oh, is there a flag? Darn.
Think I saw a flag.
Risky on the corner, headed away by Vandersloot. Who's going to get to it first? It's going to be Zanetti. Runs all the way from their side of the field to pick up that ball. Keep it in Puri possession. But of Katarina makes the heading interception. I think the second one, the book, is an interception. I assume it does. But all right, let's see. Vandersloot to the back corner, looking for the cross to Governo. Headed, saved by Barfoot.
Yeah, just not a good enough header to really trouble Barfoot.
Differences between American football and European football. In American football, if you have 20 interceptions, you are like the worst quarterback in the league. In European football, if you have 20 interceptions, you're actually pretty good. But
yeah, almost like you're passing it like 8 billion times more, and also, you're constantly in fluid possession and not just a specialist.
I mean, if you're passing it 8 billion times more, you're playing for Spain over there, or?
Maybe. You don't know that.
Here's Bull going to Cortez on the edge of the box. So Bull goes for that shot again, but puts a little too much mustard on it.
You don't know that I'm secretly, I don't know, Javi.
Oh, Howie going forward to Vandersloot. Vandersloot clean shots, and when Vandersloot scores and ties this game up in the 40th minute.
Yeah, if Buenos Aires were gonna do anything offensively, it figured it was probably gonna be through Vandersloot. Take another look here, played into him, just zigs and zags and beats Barfoot to the near post. I think you tried to sell him on the far post and then just went to the near post and
that's a
caught Barfoot cheating a little bit.
Yeah, it's a very important goal for Buenos Aires. Takes us into the half with the score tied at 1. Both teams had 7 shots. Both teams 3 on target.
Yeah, Thanos would be very proud of this match. It is very, very even, and the scoreline reflects that. We'll see if there's any changes in the second half to try and get some fresh legs out there, spice things up a little bit. But a good game so far here in the City of Lights.
Oh, yeah, we are playing in Perry, aren't we?
Yep.
I think that's the ironic part of calling it the City of Lights is that you're not allowed to take pictures of the Eiffel Tower if the lights are on. So it's like, it's the City of Lights, but not for you, only for us. We have a clearance going forward. Ooh, looking for Papadopoulos of Katarina with a big steal there.
Yeah, almost a loose touch there that would have basically been a gift for Papadopoulos.
Yeah, Papadopoulos does not miss that often if given that opportunity.
Yeah, Puri turned into St. Louis.
Ooh, here's Governo with a shot.
I think the flag was up anyway.
He was indeed offside. Wouldn't you know? It's offside.
I know. I kind of know offside when I see it.
I don't. Here's keeping it in bounds. Calavera playing very close. The netty gets it on a cross-headed but saved.
Yep, not really enough on that header to trouble the goalkeeper.
And here's Knight. Ooh, cleared out by Washburn. Governo picks it up, gets it over to Tally to Calavera, going forward to Gorkov. Vandersloot fires, saved, and then...
I think he was offside anyway.
No, he's not.
Looked at him real time. I must be going blind.
Look at me. I know what offsides looks like. Get wrecked. Gorkov on the corner. Goes to the middle, but nothing doing. Vandersloot just kind of yeeted that into like row L. Like that was just...
Aha, but who is getting the row L today? If anyone.
Christina Cortez.
That was like perfectly whistled too.
Picked up by Oak over to Alistair. And then Cortez will actually pick it up, go for Papadopoulos, but it's headed away by Buxbatron again. And then we have Brisky taking it on the edge of the box, goes back to Cortez. Cortez looked like he thought it was going to go another direction. It's going to be headed away by Guevara over to Edwin Vandersloot, who will have their pocket picked by Zanetti. 70th minute now, still tied 1-1. Alistair goes back to Zanetti. Alistair goes forward and fires, and that's in row C. And that'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, I don't really think much of that was going to trouble them anyway.
Escobar going back to Calavera. Back to Laval.
A lot of space.
Yeah, that was a lot of room left for them. But it's cleared out.
Ooh, that's sloppy.
That is. We go back in with Buenos Aires. Calavera finding Edwin Vandersloff. Nobody in front of him except the keeper. Fires saved by Barfoot.
Yeah, and the whole sequence started with a really strange sequence where I think a Paris pass hit their own player who didn't realize and fell right back to Buenos Aires, who was able to get off a decent look.
Papadopoulos.
That would have been more than a decent look.
That might be the .01 XG shot. Ooh, I think that went off the crossbar. That's going to be a goal kick.
The disrespect to the equipment, SMH.
How dare.
How dare you?
First off, how dare you? Risky forward the ball over to Papadopoulos, going forward, looking for Cortez, finds Cortez. Cortez takes it into the box. And ooh, that's going to be a penalty. That was a big slide by Knight. And we're going to have Papadopoulos taking the penalty. 81st minute penalty. This could be huge. Papadopoulos fires, and Oakdown does not even move. Papadopoulos converts, and it's 2-1 Paris.
Massive, massive, massive goal for Paris if they can hold on. I don't know if Oakdown was expecting him to go down the middle for like a Panenka or something, but he did the exact opposite. He absolutely pounded that into the corner.
Yeah. So now play begins again. 82nd minute. Oakdown clears it out deep, looking for maybe Akara or Gorkov, but finds only Paris players. Ooh, that was very, very close to being a Gorkov interception.
Yeah, very risky pass by Barfoot.
Gaverno looking for Vandersloot on the cross, but Snook says no. Tali picks it up. There goes the Knight. Akara fires, but that's out of bounds. Gorkov to take the corner. Heads it away. Papadopoulos takes it upfield, takes it past midfield. Gorkov with the challenge. Kicks it into a seat. So it's set perfectly.
Buenos Aires running out of time to level this.
Yeah, we're in stoppage time now, the final minute of the game. Only about 30 seconds left, potentially. Snook's going back to Barfoot. Out to Washburn, back to Barfoot. Barfoot clears it out.
I think Paris are just happy to try and run the clock out. Whoa, what a ball!
Oh, ball! Oakdown comes out of the goal to get it. Holds on to it for a little longer than I thought they would. You got to get a move on here. Like, I know you... Oh, well... That's not how you do it, unfortunately. AS Paris takes a very important win for them. 2-1 over Buenos Aires.
Yeah, they need to get hot in the second half. They get that late penalty, and they just hold on. You know, pretty even game, if we're being honest. Just one team, like in this case, one team just made a pretty silly mistake that led to a penalty.
Yeah.
But Paris will take the wins any way they can get them because they kind of need them, and that'll put pressure on some of the teams ahead of them later in the match day.
Yeah, I mean, and Sao Paulo took that loss against Athênai, so now Paris is only 4 points behind Sao Paulo for 6th. So don't count Paris out yet. There can be some movement here.
Yeah, still time for a great escape.
But we're going to go to our third game. Speaking of teams that need to pay attention now that Paris won a game. Cairo versus Tokyo. Cairo sitting 7th in the table at 9 points. -8 differential. Tokyo sitting 2nd in the table at 20 points and +12 differential.
Yeah, Tokyo have been very impressive this season so far. Cairo, it's been a bit of a trying season. We'll see what happens here on the banks of the Nile.
Ooh, Visser. Ooh, okay. Starting off strong here.
Perhaps a bit literally.
Yeah, right. Versetti forward to Rise to Touchette, trying to get around Staines. Staines playing very close to the vest, though. Versetti going forward to Hayden, saved by the Heretic.
Yeah, it was a good ball in over the top for Hayden, but the shot just wasn't there.
And here's Ask Jeeves, trying to get around Nessie, going all the way to the back corner, headed, saved by Rube. Rube, your league leader in clean sheets with 5. 5 clean sheets in, what is it, 9 match days so far?
Yep, part of a very good defensive unit.
Yeah. So here's Toastman going forward to Ness. Ness goes for the cross, headed but wide.
Yeah, I feel like there's just been a ton of someone is hurting.
Yeah, Nessie is
Out
hurting.
there.
I don't know what kind of injury they picked up. They picked up something. They're going to try to play through it. Here's Hayden going over to Visser. Visser just kicks it off of someone's face. Nessie goes forward to Kaido. Kaido by themselves fires wide. And Kaido's offside.
Yeah, I thought that kind of felt like that was offside, but Lene and Nessie not showing any signs of pain on that play there. Perhaps a bit of pain that the run was offside.
Yeah. Taking the corner, Kaido trying to take it back into the box. Goes back to Toastman, back to Kaido. Kaido looking for Sky Rise, but that's off the netting. And that is a goal kick.
Yeah, I don't think Rise had a particularly good angle for that header there.
So here's Ketchup Noodle. Going over the Stains, and that's fired. Saved by Rube. What a diving save.
Flag was up anyway.
But even if the flag is up, that's still like, that kind of save always just builds a little bit of, builds a little confidence. I say as Rube just absolutely just falls over on a slow moving ball.
Look, sometimes you have to trap the darn thing.
Ooh, Val, I think your mic is disconnected. Isagi.
We will address this issue.
A little bit of technical difficulties. Nessie taking the corner. Misses everybody. There you go. That's better. Kaido to Hayden. Hayden fires. Saved by the Heretic. Cleared out by Arasov. Throw in by Visser. Headed by Hayden. Cleared out by Arasov. I think I just repeated what I just said 5 seconds ago. But Toastman to Versetti to Touchette. Touchette going forward to Hayden. Hayden fires. It's off the post. Beats the keeper, but hits the post. And then Arasov clears it out.
I'd need a replay, but I feel like the Heretic might have gotten a piece of that.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a save, and then it goes off the bar.
So 41st minute now. We're getting very close to halftime. Touchette looking for Isagi, but it's headed away by Black. Black going forward to Bjorkus. And then Jones up deep in the box, but covered by Visser. They go to Arasov. Arasov goes to the cross, and that is off the side netting. Only 1 minute of stoppage time here in the first half. Here's Black playing it out of the back. Stumbled over my words there.
You got your mixed words up.
Jones. Back to Staines. Intercepted. We go to Kaido. Kaido going deep. Deep for Hayden. We're still in stoppage time here. Hayden trying to make something happen. Goes for Rise. Rise header. Saved by the Heretic.
Yeah, looping header there. Not much trouble for the Heretic. At the end of the first half, pretty even with a slight lean to Tokyo, but not a whole lot of grade A chances.
Pretty even, double the shots. Pretty even.
A small sample size.
Of course.
8 versus 4. That's double the shots because it's 8 and 4. That's not, that's low. And besides, it's by 1 on target. So it's like they're putting it in the upper deck like a home run.
But
not actually true. It's mostly just headers that are like not particularly threatening. And
this is a particularly important game for both teams. Like we said with Cairo, we've been talking about all day, that drop zone. Trying to get out of the drop zone. They can with a win here. Tokyo, on the other hand, is only 1 point behind Hollywood for the league lead in points. So, a very important game for both teams.
Yeah, and I think we all want to see a title fight.
Yeah, title fights are fun. Jeeves on the corner, headed away by Rupp. Unless you're involved in a title fight, then you would much rather just not have to fight for it and just win.
Just be Bayern 5-head.
Right.
Actually, that doesn't even work because this season they're actually being pushed by Dortmund and Union Berlin.
Oh. Good for them for finally having some competition. It's not Floridsdorfer.
That's not the same country, Brian.
I was thinking of wrong Bayern. I'm sorry. Rossetti to Kaido. Then we have Nessie trying to find Rise, but the pass is a little bit off. Have to wonder if that injury is still affecting them. Can't be cleared out, really, as it's intercepted by Visser, but now it's cleared out over to Torres to lounge up to Bjorkis. Bjorkis going to Jeeves. Jeeves taking it to the back to catch a Noodle, looking for the cross-headed goal kick as it just missed the net.
Yeah, good position for that header and didn't miss by a lot. Corner.
Frissetti picks up a yellow as Jeeves takes a corner. It's headed away by Powdered Toast Man. Then we have Black going forward to Staines to Jeeves. Jeeves to Arasov, going towards Jones. No, intercepted by Rupp. Gets it to Visser. Visser takes it past midfield. Over to Hayden. Back to Rupp. Rupp trying to get around the 2 yellow kits around him. Rube way out of goal. But they go to Toastman going deep for Skyrise. Forward to Asagi. Asagi takes a shot. Blocked by Black.
Yeah, that was a good ball in for Asagi, but he didn't really have the best angle to shoot from. There's a body there, and even if he put that on frame, you'd expect the Heretic to make a save from that angle.
Powdered Toastman picking up a yellow card, and we're here in the 77th minute. Still a 0-0 tie. Rossetti going to Touchette to Nessie again. Touchette over to Visser. That's a bit. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Oh my God, another key penalty.
I'm not sure that was a penalty there.
Asagi fires and scores, and Tokyo goes up 1-0.
Wish we could get a replay of the call because I wasn't particularly sure that there was actually a foul, let alone in the box. It looked like it was kind of borderline. Asagi penalty. Heretic guesses right, but the placement is just too good.
And unless I was reading the stats wrong, I believe in Division 1 we only had 3 penalties before today's match day, and now we've had 2 alone this match day.
2 so far.
Yes. Touchette going out to Visser. We're already up to the 89th minute. Going forward to Kaido. Kaido going for the cross, saved by the Heretic off the header by Skyrise. And that might... No, we're going to have a last-second attacking chance from Jeeves. In the last seconds of the game with the cross. No, it's headed away by Rupp. Jones will pick it up. And that's the final whistle. Tokyo takes a 1-0 victory off a penalty kick.
Through the penalty. I'm still not sure there was anything in that. We're gonna have to have an episode of Instant Replay on that call. But yeah, Cairo probably pretty annoyed that they couldn't make up for, or they couldn't take advantage of Sao Paulo slipping up. But
now Paris gets that win, so now we have 3 teams fighting against 2 relegation spots with only 4 points separating the top of the 3 and the bottom of the 3. So
yeah, this match day went very well for AS Paris. As we get to the final game, Catalunya versus Hollywood. This is always a blockbuster. Even though Catalunya haven't quite had the form so far this season, anything can happen.
Well, Catalunya had a very promising looking game their last time out against Inter London in the Cup.
No Arapinol. That was not a penalty. I am salt.
You salt? I don't believe it.
No Arapinol.
All right. So we're going to have Järvinen. Ooh, okay, we're not going to have Järvinen take a throw in here.
Ironically, Catalunya rolling with that 4-4-2 narrow diamond.
Ooh, that's a free kick by Alfredo
Is that red?
Oh my
straight
God,
red.
He got redded. So
the league leader in yellow cards he skipped the first step and just went straight to the red.
I was going to say, Puttneska leads the league in both tackles per 90 with 3.67, and conveniently also, potentially because of that, yellow cards with 4. Juliusson, I was about to bring up, is the only person in Div 1 to draw a red card, but, Puttneska had to go ruin that too. All right.
Now I'm really interested in seeing how Catalunya aligns, or is able to take advantage of this, because Puttneska is sort of the defensive safety blanket ahead of their back 4, and now he's just not even there.
He's just gone.
Yeah, those center backs are going to be exposed. We'll see if Catalunya can take advantage.
And there's a shot saved by Sterling, and that we look like we already have the start of that advantage. By Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby, our current leader in shots per 90 at 6.44.
He's a Little John enthusiast. Shots.
Val. Val. This gets a big slide. It's going to be headed over the net by Ling Kwai. Oh no, is that possible? Looks like it was Kwai, but it might be possible. And that possible's playing injured.
I mean, it is possible that it was Kwai.
That is fair. So now straight red and someone playing injured. Like, if there is a game, like, is this one of those games now that if Catalunya draws is a disappointment? Are we at that point? Because we can't take the shot saved by Gunnarsson.
Especially at home, too. Like, you're going to be playing up a man for, 80-plus minutes unless you do something stupid yourself and get sent off, in which case, I mean, that's your own fault.
Like I said before today, Joko Juliusson is the only person to draw a red card in the league.
Are you insinuating they get a second red card?
I would say it's possible, but that's a completely different team. But speaking of
possible, is the one with an injury.
So here's Bobby. Ooh, good slide by Mueller to stop that Ricky Bobby shot. Valor goes back. Ooh, intercepted by McFlopface. And they're going to go forward to Ling Kwai. Ling Kwai with a whole zip code to himself before that, before he was caught up to. Possible over to Bobby. Bobby going towards the middle, headed away by Juliusson. Over to Possible again. Over to Ling Kwai. Fires Ling Kwai, scores, and Hollywood gets the shorthanded goal and goes up 1-0.
I mean, this is a Hollywood goal. This is a Hollywood goal. Cross to the back post. Boink.
Yeah, and Quai just kind of snuck past everybody. Oh, we have a tight offside here. Ooh, those lines are close.
Lines are close.
Gerard on the corner, headed away.
It's kind of wild. Since that red, Hollywood's been the better team going forward. I don't know if Catalunya came into this game wanting to play a bit more passively, but it's very odd.
Yeah, Hollywood's been kind of controlling the attack. But now here we go. Vin's moving forward over to Okocha. Now we got to pass over to the edge of the box. Here is Vin's again. Busquets. Busquets goes over to McFlopface, who fires. Saved by Scott Sterling. And that's going to be a corner kick. To be taken by Vin's. And that is just yeeted out of the area.
Get that out of here.
It's possible on the throw-in to Bobby. Possible goes up the sideline, being trailed by Mueller. Ooh, almost stolen there, but Possible just takes a weak shot right to Gunnarsson. 40th minute now. Rolls it out to Juliusson over to Vins. Vins goes back to Juliusson over to Busquets, back to Vins. And now Vins gets past Rashford. No, never mind. Rashford catches back up. They go forward to Busquets off the chest of Okocha. Here's Busquets going forward to McFlopface again. Back to Busquets.
Massive traffic jam.
And there really is Yarvinen, Busquets, Mueller, Vins. And that's saved by Sterling. And
that would have been a goal of the year candidate.
It's weird because you see, Hollywood's the man down, but it still feels like they have someone marking everybody. Ooh, what a save.
I kind of have a theory as we approach halftime.
There's a coach going over to Vins to Mueller. Mueller fires off of Jarrow. That's going to be a corner kick. Are they going to let this go on? Yes. Vins. Off the corner, headed away by Spack Jarrow, picked up by DeBernia. I'm intrigued to see how long they're going to let them keep going. And that is exactly that long. So...
Yeah, I'm wondering, seeing how clogged up the top of the 18 has been for Catalunya on their build-ups. I noticed something looking at their formation. They're using inverted wingbacks as their fullbacks. Mm-hmm. And those guys usually, cut inside a lot more. So I'm wondering if they're just causing traffic jams just by themselves, because you've got the inverted wingbacks and then you got the central midfielders, everyone's playing in the middle, and that's just kind of clogged up. The spacing is a little bit wonky.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's no way to try and reset the possession, or it's just the width. I would love to see a positional chart, because it feels like the width this team has right now is just like a line.
As the person who knows nothing about formations, I'm going to politely nod my head and say, yeah, that could be it. That could 100% be it, or it could not be it.
As we have Mojo Rising and Calvatori.
Yep, Mojo Rising coming on for McFlopface. I didn't see who Calvatori came on for. It might have been Valor?
It had to be Valor, yeah.
So, yeah, look at that. It was Valor.
Because usually in the central midfield, it's Valor and Putanesca, and you can't sub off Putanesca because he decided to get himself permanently subbed off with no ability to replace him.
It's possible. Headed away by Fist, but recovered by Calvator. Calvator passes it to Yarvinen. They get it forward to Mojo Rising. Mojo Rising, looking for DeBernia, intercepted by Spack Jarrow, given to Ling Kwai over to Gerard. Gerard goes back to Costanza, back to Jarrow. And they're just going to play back and forth a little bit. Gerard goes forward to Ling Kwai, back to Calvator. Maple trying to get in the middle of it, but can't quite get involved. But now, nope, it looked like it was going to be an interception, but then it was played right into Lin Kuai's hands, and then the fire saved by Gunnarsson, but barely, and that's going to be kicked out for a corner.
Yeah, Gunnarsson a bit sloppy there. Made the save, but kind of spilled it. But defense was able to prevent a rebound and then corner.
Speaking of corner, here's Vins. Vins on the corner. Overshoots, just yoinked out of the air by Scott Sterling. Sterling standing at the edge of the box. A lot of
menacingly
people. Yep. A lot of Catalunya people just waiting there in case he tries to roll it out. Mojo Rising picks up the pass here. We get it over to Debernia. To Busquets to Vins. Vins. 61st minute. Vins gets into the box, trailed by 2 Hollywood players. Over to Mueller, to Busquets, to Debernia. Debernia fires, and Kevin Debernia, what a goal from the edge of the box. And we are tied in the 61st minute.
Yeah, and I think that specific place is where they're going to be missing Putanesca, the top of the 18, because there's no one there to pick him up all the time and space in the world. What a curl!
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That is salon quality curl on that one. But that's what I was saying earlier about, losing Putanesca, is you don't have that, because he's sort of the guy that sits in front of the back 4. Mm-hmm. Well, they usually play with 2 defensive midfielders, but there's only one, and the other, which was Calvatori, was already occupied.
Ooh, Tiki Taka tries to answer back quickly, but Gunnarsson takes it out of the air. We have the throw in from Possible over to Bobby. The Calvatori fires, saved. Rising actually clears it out in a positive direction. They get his JJ Okocha, who keeps it in bounds. They're looking for Dogwood Maple over the middle. Dogwood Maple fires almost.
Yeah, I think Maple might have thought he had more time calling for that ball than he actually did, because there were 2 Hollywood defenders closing in on him pretty quickly. So he kind of rushed the shot there. Ooh, that's a nice trick there.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby gets around everybody over to Possible. Busquets trying to keep up Possible, gets it to Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby fires, saved by Gunnarsson. And we've had a lot of action now these last couple minutes.
Yeah, this game really coming to life in the second half.
Here is throw in from Gerard to Lin Kuai. Busquets almost makes the interception. Debernia actually does make an interception. Gets it forward to Dogwood Maple. Dogwood Maple, only one person in front of him, but Costanza makes a great slide to block that shot.
Yeah, one too many touches from Maple allowed Hollywood center back, that was Costanza, you said, able to retreat and make a vital block.
Here's Gerard taking it up the sideline, going for the cross. Bobby heads it, but it's over the net. We're going to have a goal kick. Gunnarsson goes out to Juliusson. Juliusson to Vins over to Mueller. Mueller turns around, goes for Rising to Debernia, looking for Maple. Costanza, too fast for you, though. Gets it to Lin Kuai. Play a little bit of triangle. Lin Kuai goes out deep. That's intercepted by Catalunya. Over to Mojo Rising, the super sub. Goes over to Mueller. Rising, Calvator. Oh, a missed challenge by Calvator. Almost presents an opportunity, but a great block stops it.
Yeah, Catalunya kind of have Hollywood on the ropes right now. They're finally starting to really take advantage of that extra man. We'll see if they can turn it into 3 points.
Cross. Oh, saved. Okocha managed to get the recovery. It looked like it was intercepted, but Okocha still got a shot off. It was just saved. Here's Vins going over to Debernia. And that's... Ooh. Lin Kuai. Debernia going towards the outside of the box, looking for Järvinen. Over to Busquets to Rising. Busquets again to Debernia to Rising. Looking for Mueller, headed away by Possible, recovered by Busquets over to Vins, over to Mueller. Vins goes back. Back to Busquets, and we're just going to play a little bit of back and forth, going over to De Bruyne, over to Busquets again, over to Vins. Nobody can get it into
This
the
is
box.
what...
Wait, here it is, Mojo Rising. It's kicked out by Jera.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. You saw Vins just kept cutting in, and all that was doing was just adding to the numbers at the top of the box instead of, going a bit more wide and, stretching the field a little bit, maybe trying to create some gaps. That was kind of my hypothesis during halftime.
I will still politely nod my head. Here's Tiki Taka. Tiki Taka takes a shot. Tiki Taka.
Flag.
No, he's offside. He's offside.
I think even he knew it. He was already in the act.
Vins to me. I didn't see the little goal graphic come up, and that's when I knew. I saw the ball hit the net, but no goal graphic. Here's Tiki Taka again. Fires. Good block by Juliusson and Gunnarsson to keep this a draw. We only have 2 minutes of stoppage time. Possible picks it up over to Bobby. And Possible taking it up the side, looking for Ricky Bobby. A lot of Catalunya people surrounding. They play back to the keeper. Costanza goes back to Bobby. We are in what is probably the final minute of this game. Bobby goes up the sideline, taken away by Vins. Vins kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick. Here's Gerard to take the corner. Wasting time. That's going to be headed away by Maple. Maple to Rashford to Costanza, and that's it. The final whistle is blown, and we have a 1-1 draw for Hollywood and Catalunya.
Yeah, Catalunya are probably not going to be particularly happy because after that early red card and an injury for the other team, this was kind of there for the taking, and they still got outplayed by a team with 10 men. Not dominate outplayed, but outplayed nevertheless. If not for an absolute wonder strike by De Bruyne, they'd be going home with nothing. So credit to Hollywood, who played an absolutely fantastic game despite the circumstances.
Yeah,
I feel like Catalunya will feel like this was there for the taking, and they kind of let Hollywood off the hook.
When you get a single-digit red card and you come out of it with a draw, that's kind of... It's both good and bad for Hollywood because it's good you salvage the point from that unfortunate situation, but in the standings now, actually, I wrote down Hollywood's points wrong. So I don't know where we're at. Yeah, Tokyo overtakes Hollywood, who now, because Tokyo got their win, Hollywood draws. Athênai overtakes Buenos Aires. So we do have a new leader at the top of the league table. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a fight.
Yeah, and don't discount the fight at the bottom of the standings, too. AS Paris with a huge win. Their two relegation rivals both dropping points. They are not out of this.
No, not at all. Not at all. But, so that was quite the match day. And I hope you all stuck it around for all 4 games. If you did, I'm very much appreciative. It was, like I said, it was quite exciting. I don't know where I'm going with this closing. That'll help me.
Plenty of football was played. Goals were scored, and we've got ourselves set up for a thrilling last couple match days of the season.
Perfect. So, thank you very much for joining us. As always, I've been Xenlos.
And I've been Val.
And I hope you all have a fantastic night.